Prabhupada says, instead of withdrawing the mind, you apply fresh chesta and chant and hear. For that you chant loudly. Now, why it will help? Because in japa, doing is a leading activity and knowing is a following activity. There is a leader and there is a follower. So the doing activity is a leading activity, because unless you chant, then you cannot hear. But however, both are important. That we have seen. In a linked manner, it should be applied on the same sound. There is no two way of thinking. There is only one way. We have to have both of them together on the same sound. Chanting and knowing that very chant. Now let us see what are the mistakes normally we have been doing all these years. That will help us understand more about the mistakes that we do, which will make us again go inattentive to the japa. As I said, this doing effort, if you can compare it to a king, and knowing effort is like the queen. The king and queen have to be always, they'll find ways and means to come together. With your free will, you separate them, they will find ways to come together. So it is not that, for instance, in my own case, it is not that 30 years I did not try to hear. I did not know that you should, I did know that you should hear what you chant, but I was not successful. That's the point. Knowing is one thing, but did not know how to do it. And what all things we have tried, what all I have tried, I have struggled. 30 years I have struggled in different ways. Why the mind, why attention is not staying, why it is going away. All of a sudden we say, okay, I should hear, and be determined, I should hear. So what I do is actually see the mistakes that we have done, that we all do. When we focus on, I should hear, today japa, I should hear. When you say that, you are fully focusing on jnana chesta. And because you are not giving kriya chesta, anyway there is nothing to link also. You are simply giving jnana chesta. You are giving jnana chesta on what? On your automatic doing. Mind, body, tongue has already learnt how to decide, how to chant. So you are not giving kriya chesta, you are not giving doing effort. And you are giving very, great self-control. I want to hear every word, jnana chesta, every word, knowing attention. Of course, even if you know it is knowing attention, still it is difficult. Most of us, what we do, we want to hear, we think it is a doing attention. I have to do something, it doesn't work at all. That is like a spanner and a screwdriver, I gave the example. Using a spanner to remove a screw, it will not work. Assuming that you are using the screwdriver to remove the screw or to tighten the screw. You are using jnana chesta only to hear. Still, you see that you are failing. Why? Because you are so much stressing about jnana chesta, the kriya chesta goes into auto doing. And as I told you, remember, they are always together. If doing effort is king, knowing effort is queen. So you have kept the queen here. Very soon the king will go to thinking. Once the king goes to the thinking, the queen, for as long as you, with self-control you hold it, it will become. When you become tired, queen will just go and join the king. And you will be fully doing a body japa and Your doing effort and knowing effort will be engaged in thinking. So, we are not talking about giving jnana chesta, knowing effort to auto chanting. We are talking about offering from the heart, kriya chesta, doing chesta to chant, and at the same time keep the, so the king and the queen are kept together, then there is no conflict. And sometimes the other extreme happens. What is that? No, I had to chant very distinctly. You give only kriya chesta, doing chesta. It's good. It little better than the other one. But still there also, because you are not giving conscious jnana chesta and linking is not there. Something attractive that you want to know. For instance, a mobile rings. You want to know who is that. That much is enough to pull you. It will pull your jnana chesta out of it. That means, the queen will something. And then you'll call the king also there. Because queen or king, if they are alone on the chant, on japa, on the nama shabda, there is no flow of energy. That taste does not come. Only because attention is not locked. When you lock the attention, only you get the taste from Nama Prabhu. Otherwise, that Shakti to stay on with the Nama Prabhu is not there. The queen will go and pull off the king from there. Doing chesta will go there. So, this is what we have to be very, very careful. These are our old practices. Suddenly we get, no, I should do nicely, I should hear nicely what I am chanting. Or somebody will say, I should distinctly chant, any focus on that. What we need is, you need to understand that no doubt doing effort plays a leading role in japa, and knowing effort, it follows that. But both, they concurrently act on each other, and then that attention lock happens and there is taste of nama, even in mindful japa. As I said, like one bead, another bead, bead by bead you get the taste. It's like a chocolate. One more chocolate, one more chocolate, one more chocolate. Why Prabhupada says when it goes away, now like the diamond rule, if it goes away, he says, chant loudly. Because doing is a leading effort in japa. So you chant loudly, then your mind will come on to then your knowing effort will start also come on the nama, chant loudly. So this is the basic, one more information that you need to know is this different kinds of extremes we go. It doesn't lock the attention. So we have to lock the attention with equal importance to chanting. Even though one is a leader, both are important. King is also important, queen is also important. Remember this example, king and queen. You may, out of free will, you may separate them. Given a chance, they will both come out and both will go where? Whichever activity is having more taste, they will go there. If the king is having more taste here, he will call the queen. This is very tasty, she will come there. If the queen has gone there and it's very tasty, she will pull the king there. Just like some urgent thing come. What is urgent? Something urgent is disturbing us. Both king and queen will go there. What is tasty? Something is very tasty. Yes, both will go there. But we have got Nama Prabhu, who is the most, powerful, Shakti Avasha Nama. But we can touch that Nama only by attention lock. And that can happen by only simultaneous concurrent application of doing effort and knowing effort.